Hi everybody, it's Sandy. This is going to be the second property tour. It's very cloudy out and it may start to rain, and if that happens I may have to cut this short. I'm doing this from a different point of view today. I'm starting in the front. I'm standing on my front porch and I am going to pan you around here a little bit, and porch railing. And this is the front of my house and my bloomed out dogwood tree and my bloomed out scarlet azalea. Gonna come back across and I'm gonna take in huge great big maple tree, and it goes up a lot further than the top of the porch. And then I'm going to pan you over here. Don't mind the mulch sitting there. It's been there for over a week. I just haven't got anything done with it. And we're going to go over here. This is the side of our garage. And there's a door going into the workshop of the garage. And coming back over here, and this is the other side of the front porch. And as you can see, there are Christmas lights up. They stay up year-round. It's too much, too hard. My husband can't get on a ladder anymore, so we just decided it's time to leave them up. Now I'm going to step down off the porch, and I'm going to give you a view. We're going to go way up. This is a big old oak tree. And now we're going to come back down. I'm going to walk on out here to the front, and you can see there's cars going by. That is a road out there. And I'm going to walk out here, and then I'm going to walk maybe about 30 feet out into the driveway. Then I'm going to turn you around, and so that you can see the front of my property. And let's just walk out. I'll pan you around a little bit as we go. We live on a curve, and I'll turn you around here. You'll see a car coming up the hill and starting into the curve. And I don't know if you can tell, but they kind of go through here kind of fast, for that being a hill over there, and then the curve and the stop sign is just up the road. So they don't slow down. All right. These pictures may be a little dark because it is very gloomy out. I'm going to bring you back around. There's that maple tree, front of our house, and bring you back around. There's that oak tree. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk back this way. And this is our drive that goes all the way back to the barn. So we're just going to walk along here. And not a lot to see here, but if you listen, you can hear the birds. And oh, wonderful, my husband started up the log splitter. So I have a feeling you're going to hear the log splitter instead of some of the birds. All right, this is our porch. Just walking up here by the chestnut tree. And I'm going to walk all the way back to the barn, and then we'll try to get past the log splitter and over onto the trail. If this turns out, the picture I'm seeing is really dark, and if this turns out too dark, I may just have to trash this video and do it again. As you can see, I'm going to stop so you can, hopefully it'll focus in. That sign up there says Chevy Country. Oh, my hand is shaking. My husband is a big Chevy man. Of course, he drives a Jeep Wrangler. I drive a Chevy. I have a 2016 Chevy Equinox and I absolutely love it. Before that, I had a Chevy Impala, and I had that car for almost 10 years. Put about 140,000 miles on it. Sold it to a friend, and she is still driving it. Alright, I'm almost over to the path, and I'm sorry about that log splitter. He's over there. He's splitting logs. Okay, now, if you saw my winter video, and if you haven't, after you watch this, go back and watch that one. Now you can see, this was all, you know, you could see right through here in the wintertime, and you can see the path is practically covered. The greenery has taken over everything, and I told you it would look a lot different, and it does. So I cannot go all the way to the bottoms because we've had so much rain that it's really wet. And I also, when I was starting to try to get some exercise, I was coming out here and walking this little path here in the steps, and I discovered that the reason why it gets so wet over here by these steps is there's a drain tile that our neighbor's drain tiles drain into. It's on our property. It picks up all the water on the west side of our property. And my husband built the steps right over the top of where it comes out on the hill. So I went in and I told him, and I said, "Do you know what you did?" He says, "Well, I didn't see it." And I said, "Well, it must have been covered up with leaves and everything when you were building this, but there's water running down the hill like a river." And he was like, "Oh, it figures, you know, that's exactly, I got all this property, and that's exactly where I would build the steps." All right, if you remember in the winter video, I stood right here, and you could see that historic building right at the bottom of the hill. Can you see it now? It's kind of like one of those Where's Waldo? Standing here, because I know it's there, I can pick out some of the blocks on it, but I don't think you could really see it in this picture. That's because all these trees have all filled in. And again, I'll pan you around a little bit. Down there is where my husband's range is, straight down. Point right there, and there is where that's cleared out for that. The historic building is right there. And then if we pan around in this direction, and you see right up, I'm going to get my finger up there, right there, that is the back of my neighbor's house. And if we go back around this way, right here, get my finger in there. Okay, Sandy, get it in there. All right, right there, that's the back of my house. So, and if we go all the way back around, that's back up the path that we came down. All right, so I'm going to slowly turn you back around here. We'll go down these steps, and I'll see how wet it is now. Very slowly. I've got sandals on, so I'm not going to go tripping down these steps. Of course, I don't really go down these steps anytime fast because they are steep. And thank goodness my husband has handrails here.